cry. She just looked dead at the two people she had trusted her entire life and whispered a single word: why? The second she said it, her mother completely broke down into hysterical tears. Her father slowly, heavily sank into a nearby chair. Neither of them could find the words. The silence in that attic stretched on, thick and just completely unbearable. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, her father broke the silence. He stared at the floor and offered up the weakest excuse imaginable. He said, "We wanted to tell you." But Emma immediately pushed back. Her voice was sharp, defensive, and totally definitive. She just said, "When?" Her father stammered, "When you were older." Emma fired right back, "I am older." To which her dad could only offer this absolutely devastating admission: "We never found the right time." 17 years. 17 years. I mean, let that sink in for a second. 17 years of hidden truth. 17 years of birthdays where her mom cried out of sheer guilt. 17 years of school plays and family dinners, all built entirely on an omission. In that moment, Emma realized the profound, deep betrayal of that delay. Was there really never a right time? Or were they just never, ever going to tell her? Part 5. The Stranger Within and a Sudden Isolation. I really want you to try and imagine the visceral pain of this aftermath. The next few weeks were just agonizing. Emma looked at her life and she realized that every single piece of it felt carefully staged. Every precious childhood memory suddenly felt fake. Every family photo hanging in the hallway looked like a masterfully crafted lie. Every time her parents tried to hug her, it just felt rehearsed. The foundation of trust wasn't just cracked, it was completely pulverized. Her friends at school definitely noticed something was terribly wrong. She was distant, pale, completely distracted. But Emma didn't tell a soul. She carried this massive, terrifying identity crisis entirely alone during those awful, heavy weeks. Because how could she even explain it to them? As she put it, "I didn't even know who I was anymore." Part 6. Who is Baby Grace? And the Midnight Search. Eventually, Emma just couldn't live with the deafening silence anymore. So, one night while her parents were fast asleep, she crept through the dark house. She began a frantic midnight search, literally tearing through every locked drawer, every filing cabinet, every single hidden box in her parents' bedroom and home office. She was desperate for answers, but she didn't find what she was looking for. Instead, she found a massive secondary twist. Taped beneath a drawer, completely out of sight, she discovered another hidden envelope. But inside this one, it wasn't a legal document. It was a physical object. A tiny, fragile, plastic hospital bracelet. The exact kind they put on newborns. But the name printed on the plastic, it did not say Emma. It said, Baby Grace. Just imagine the chill running down her spine standing in that dark room. Right when she thought she had uncovered the grand lie, the whole floor fell out from beneath her all over again. Emma wasn't just adopted. Emma wasn't even her original name. And this leaves us with a provocative, absolute, burning question. Who was Grace? Was this just her true birth name, the one given to her by her biological parents? Or does this tiny bracelet point to something much, much darker? Maybe a completely different origin story that her adoptive parents are still terrified to reveal? Because think about it. If they could lie about her adoption for 17 straight years, if they could change her very name without ever breathing a single word about it, what else had they hidden? That adoption certificate was just the first piece of paper to fall out of the attic. But as Emma stood there staring at that tiny bracelet in the dark, she realized the true mystery of her life hadn't ended with the discovery of her adoption. It had actually only just begun.